Hi. How many times you may have heard this sentence, "अरे कुछ नहीं होता है मैं तो हर साल job change करता हूँ." And if you are also thinking in the same way, then let me tell you, my dear friend, you are absolutely wrong. This impacts your career in a big way, and this impacts your compensation as well as growth. Hi, my name is Tapash, and my channel name is EduQuester. And in today's episode, I am going to talk about what an interviewer and an organization thinks when they receive a profile who is termed as job hopper. So let's get started. If you are someone who likes changing job every year, then watch this video till the end before you jump from your current organization to the next one. In my current role and in my previous roles, one of my responsibility is taking interview. And I have taken interview at offices. I had been to college campuses and taken an interview there. And I also had been to placement agencies offices and taken interview there. So what happens when we receive a profile of a candidate who is changing job every year? Immediately we term them as job hopper. Let me write it down. Job hopper. This means this person is changing job quite frequently, and that is the reason we call them as job hopper. Now, what happens when we receive this kind of profile? What could be the possible reaction of an interviewer? The first reaction, look at the profile and reject. We are not going to even talk to the candidate. We may just look at the profile and reject. That is called profile screening. Reject. So in profile screening itself, you may get reject or rejected. Okay. Next, let's say there is a slim possibility I may, as an interviewer, continue with the interview and select the candidate. I may select the candidate because of various reasons. It could be I am taking chance as the requirement is huge in numbers, and it could be the position for which I'm recruiting is open for quite some time and I'm not getting any candidate. So the candidate which I got, though he or she may be a job hopper, but the skill set what they have is matching with the requirement. So I may take chance at that time. Or maybe my budget is very less for the particular position, and I got a candidate, though he's a job hopper, but then he fits in my budget, so I may still take a chance and select him. So these could be the possible reaction. But I may not give him the growth if he has applied for, let's say, level 3 position, but he is currently at level 2. I may tell him, hey, you know what, you are changing job every year, so you are still a risk for me. So I would not give you any growth, so you would still be in level 1. So that can happen. So these are some of the possible reaction what a job hopper could actually face from an interviewer or from an organization. There are other reactions also, but these are the most common. So there are multiple reasons for changing the job. One, most of the time the person would come and say it's a process ram down. Process, process ram down. Ram down. Or some other reasons like small organization. A small organization. Small org. Or they may say, I am in a TP role, third party role, and TP role, and I want to be in a direct payroll of the company. Fourth, someone died in my family, someone died in my family, so I could not continue with the job. Fifth, company closed, COMPANY, company closed. Okay. So with 5 years of experience, if someone has already changed 4 jobs and he's looking forward to change his 5th job, it would become impossible for him to explain the interviewer. These reasons could be genuine, but as an interviewer, when I'm facing the candidate, I do not have any evidence to validate all of these. So whenever someone is trying to explain me all of these are the reasons for changing my job, I would feel like these are all stories. These are all stories, and he's trying to give excuses, and he may not be the right fit. One, I would think that he's someone who cannot handle pressure. Number two, I would think that he's someone who is irresponsible. there are multiple thoughts which will go in my head. Because if I am looking for a candidate, I would see what is the stability of the candidate. Can the candidate be in the organization for some time? So these are the things, or these are the thoughts which will go in my head if someone is trying to explain all of these reasons. And as an interviewer, I may just 90% of the time, I will reject the candidate. REJECT, reject the candidate. So it is very important for every candidate to have some stability in their career, because as an interviewer, whenever I'm recruiting for important positions, I would look for stability, not for someone who is a job hopper. So if at all you made a mistake by joining an organization, do not repeat that mistake by immediately jumping to the next one. Do some research, do your homework, prepare well, and before you jump into the next organizations, try to understand what that organization is all about. Can they actually provide you a fruitful career? Can they provide stability in your career? So this is again a big subject. We can talk in the next video, or if you want more information, you can leave your comments and I shall get back to you. So this is it for this episode. This is a vast subject. So I would make a part 2 video and talk about what if you are in that situation, or what exactly you could do to avoid this kind of situation and bring in some stability in your career. And if I am in your position, what kind of answer I would give to the interviewer, at least to get into a good organization, even though I may be a job hopper. So if you need more information about this subject, as I said, you can leave your comment and I would get back to you. And if you have watched my video and if you have liked it, please subscribe. Your support is very important for me to continue producing good content. Thank you everyone for watching. Please watch part 2 on the same topic.